Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another retro recap. Today's game is Conan: The Mysteries of Time. This is an action adventure game released for the Nintendo Entertainment System back in 1991. Mindscape made this game, and it's based on the iconic character Conan the Barbarian, which was created back in 1932. Most of us know the character because of the 1982 movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. This movie also features James Earl Jones, where there's this absolutely crazy scene where he chops off Conan's mother's head. Yep, there was some real fucked up shit in the 80s. Still, one of my favorite movies as a kid. I remember my dad building me a giant sword out of wood just so I could run around in the yard and act like Conan. Unfortunately, this game doesn't follow this plot at all. It was originally released in Europe under the title Myth History in the Making and featured a modern day schoolboy as the character. When the game was brought to North America, character was changed to Conan to capitalize on the popularity of the Conan franchise. This was another example of how existing games were modified to align with different regions. In this game, you'll take the role of Conan, or the schoolboy, as he embarks on a quest to retrieve the 4 pieces of the magical amulet of Cordith, which has been shattered and scattered across time. So the gameplay involves navigating different time periods, and we'll use our fist and our sword. And the platforming elements are pretty crappy, but we'll go over that more as I walk you through the entire gameplay. I have my whole gameplay here. It's a deathless run. I didn't die during this whole run. There's some deathless achievements on this. And speaking of achievements, there's 27 total achievements. Ratio is 2.77, which is kind of high. This game's extremely easy once you know the mechanics and you know how to work your jumping. There's a couple dicey areas, but we'll get to that. And I will show you the easy way to get by those areas. But this is a whole deathless run for every single board, so you should be able to get all those deathless achievements pretty easily. Then I also have an Easter egg at the end where well, not an Easter egg, but it's a time skip. Basically, you can skip the last board, and I will do my whole run and kind of walk you through it, and then I will show you the board skip at the end, so you can get that too if you want to. So let's get right into this gameplay here. And I will pause as I go and show you some areas that might cause some problems, or, you know, any tips that I have for those areas. So to jump, you're going to basically jump up diagonal. The bad thing about these controls here is if you press down, you jump, which I don't know who programmed that, but it's awful. You're going to pick up items that these creatures drop. You're going to kick and punch with your A and B. And by pressing A or B and then down, you can pick up items. But if you just press down by itself, you'll jump. It's a really stupid, awkward mechanic, but you'll get used to it. So here you kill 4 skeletons, and they'll eventually drop a sword. And you're just going to pick up the sword. Then you can go into your select menu and select the sword. And the sword is permanent. Like, once you get it, you'll always have it. Here I switched to a fireball, and what I'm doing now is I'm waiting for this purple guy to spawn right down here, and I will be using my fireball to kill him. So there he is. He will kind of follow you around, and he offers you the trident. So that item right there, that's the most powerful item in the entire game. Kills everything on the screen. It's one-time use though, so I'm gonna pick that up. We're just gonna run back. You don't have to worry about your health too much here. These guys will continuously spawn throughout the whole game. You can just sit there and farm them all you want. There is a score, but the score is like totally pointless because you could just sit here and farm. It's super boring. I don't see why anybody would want to do that, but you can do that if you want to. So when you get here, you're going to want to have your trident selected. This is like whatever, the lion shooting fireballs or whatever the hell at you. And you're just going to throw your trident. And the trident kills the fireballs, and it will kill him. So if you hit the fireballs right, you'll even take those down. So you can see here, I'm just running through enemies, and my health is not really going down all that much. You can pick up, so the green guys drop those little green balls. That's health from those guys. So then you can just duck down like you did before. You got to hit punch or kick and then down, and then you can grab that stuff. And sometimes they get away from you like that, where they'll go left or right, and then you'll have a stupid enemy in the way. So here I switched to another fireball because we just used our trident, and that's only one-time use to kill that boss immediately. So now what I'm doing here is just running down here, to get this another purple guy who's going to drop another trident. So this, we're going to hang on to this trident for quite a while. Just grab that one so you have it. And then the end of this board is actually up top. You can go up top and jump back up, but for here, if you run to the edge and just jump right off, you're on the second board. So you can see that that is the first board, easy peasy, easy to get Deathless on. And then we get to the second board here. Here I select the sword, and these guys will run right at you, and you're just gonna donk them on the head like that. You're gonna hit the punch button. It basically takes your sword, donks them on the head, and they die instantly. They have to be running at you, and you have to hit them before they start attacking you, basically, or when they're not attacking you. And you can see I'm just donking them on the head. So here's this lady. She will turn into a snake if you get too close to her and kill you instantly. So you want to be careful here. You want to get close and just kind of smack her in the head too, but don't get too close, because if you get too close, she'll turn into a snake and kill you. So what I do is I usually just kind of come here. You can farm health at any point too. Those green guys will keep spawning, so you can sit there and spawn. So I usually get like right about here, and then I just keep smacking. If the green guy spawns behind you, be really aware that he'll knock you into her, so you don't want to do that. So you can just kind of stand there. Eventually she'll just disappear, and then she's done. So then keep bonking these guys and keep running. Not really any reason. So here you can see the statue there. If you hit this statue in the ankle, see how that guy's attacking me, but I can take him out. The statue will eventually fall if you keep hitting the ankle. And when that falls, there'll be an item drop down, and that's a mirror shield that you're supposed to use in the run. But I just wouldn't even use it for the whole run, because there's an achievement associated with it. And you don't need it at all for this run. So not important there. So now we're on a third board. So that was easy. That's the easiest board in the game by far, I think. And then now we're on kind of a platforming area, and you're just going to do diagonal up jumps to get over most of these. Avoid the green guys. They will push you, and if you hit a green guy, you'll go directly straight down. So just be aware of that when you're making your jumps. Here, you're just going to immediately run. There's going to be a Medusa here, and here you just keep going. She'll look away first. You can see her head turning there. She'll turn away first, and then you just cut her head off with one swipe, and you just grab her head. You pick up her head. So you have it. Real easy. Keep platforming up to these. You can drop down onto that one. So this is a leap of faith where you just run and jump, and you land on the platform below. Now here's where it gets a little tricky with the platforming. I'll jump here. I killed that guy first to play it safe. And then here, where a lot of people get tripped up, because if you do a long jump here, you're going to jump right off the edge of that other platform. So I recommend just going to the right here and jumping. What you can do is jump straight up and then push to the right. You can actually move in the air. So if you jump straight up and move to the right, jump straight up, move to the right, and keep doing that, you'll get onto this ledge. Then you can do a long jump from there and land right there. And here I'm switching to my Medusa. So now you have the Medusa set up. You got a 3-headed dragon thing here, and it'll slowly move. And if you hit the dragon head in the head twice, they'll die. And so you just got to kind of wait. Sometimes it takes a little while for them to die, but stay on that ledge until both of those top heads are dead. Then drop down and take out the bottom head. And that's it. That's board 3. Done. So here I switch to the sword. This is a really weird stage. You just like teleport onto a Viking ship, I guess. And you have, I think, 3 enemies here you have to kill. Here I just spam punch with the sword to kill these guys. You're going to keep killing them. And then when you kill 3 of these guys, you're going to have a raven spawn, which I guess is supposed to be like Odin or something. So there's a raven. He'll spawn. This raven can go all over the place. It's totally random. Sometimes it comes right at you like that. And if you kill it, that's it. The board's over. Not the game, but the board. If you don't kill him in time, he will eventually hit you with a lightning bolt and kill you instantly. So you just got to make sure you kill that raven if it comes down to you, or if it's, sometimes it'll go to the right of the screen. I've had it times where it just hung out at the top, and then just randomly I just died because of the lightning bolt. So that's totally random. It's a random area in the game. But that's it. That's that board. That board's over. Really, really pointless. So now you have these big ogres in a forest that you got to deal with. These guys are kind of annoying because you can't really kill them effectively unless you have a dagger, which you got to get on this board. So here I'm just kind of poking them with my sword in the nuts and trying to hit those little jumping guys that are coming at me. You want to hit those, and as soon as you hit those, those ogres always give you health too. If you need extra health, you can kill them and kind of farm health there if you need it. So right there, that little guy, I was, you know, poking him in the nuts, and then the other guy died and left a dagger for me. So now you're going to pick up that dagger, and now the dagger has 9 total uses. So what you're going to do is you're going to, each ogre takes 3. So here I'm going to like run. Don't shoot that guy because that's a wasted dagger. You don't need to shoot him. He's not going to give you anything, and he'll just hit you, but you have so much health in this game that you don't have to worry about that. So here I'm going to hit these guy with 3 daggers. Keep running. Don't hit this guy. Just run right by him. Take a hit. There, I hit him on accident, but then I hit the next guy with 3 daggers. That guy I hit. Didn't really need to. So now I'm out of daggers. So now I have to go back to my sword and just kind of hope and farm this guy's daggers. So there's another dagger there. Pick it up, and then you can switch back to the daggers and use it on the ogre again. So this part here is like, I guess it's some burning witch person. I don't know, something going on here. And there's a torch right underneath her, and you have to avoid ghosts. So you have all these stupid random ghosts that are spawning, and they're really annoying. They will pick you up and like carry you across the screen, and it's just annoying as hell. So what I do here is I duck. A lot of people don't know that you can duck here and avoid them if you want to, and try to run forward when they're not on you. And if they pick you up and drop you, then just keep ducking. So here I'm switching to this torch, and you have to use this torch to basically kill them. You have to keep hitting B while you're standing there, and they'll fly around you. You just keep spamming it. They'll pick you up. They'll throw you around. Just keep spamming B and killing the ghosts. Eventually they'll die, trust me. It takes a while, but because it's the most like RNG stupid thing. I don't know. This part of the board is dumb. But eventually kill them all. That person floats up to the sky. I don't know what's up with that. And then you're kind of going back to doing the ogre section again here, where you can take them out with 3 hits. Run, and you're going to keep running here as much as possible because you're just trying to get through the board. I wouldn't worry too much about your health. If you start getting low on health, you can farm. So now you're at the dragon. What I found is if you kind of hang out by the dragon will shoot fireballs and also kill the ogres. So you can get health there, and then you want to get a dagger again. And then switch back. It's a lot of switching back and forth between dagger and sword. And you're going to keep throwing daggers at the dragon from afar, and eventually it'll just die. Here I'm just getting some health, making sure I have health topped off. I have plenty of health though at this point. These guys are annoying because you can kick them back and just keep kicking them, and they'll keep moving backwards. You can do that too. Here I just wanted to kill them and get the dagger. Now I'm just going to use the rest of the daggers to kind of get through the board here. This is the very end. I think I had one last one spawn there, but I just kept going. So this is the hardest board in the game. This will be this has got a lot of platforming on it. There's some goofy mechanics on it, but what you're going to do here is when you see where I'm jumping at the very, very edge, these next 3 jumps are probably the most important. You can see you can barely make that jump. I'm jumping like right there, right on the edge. Probably you'll get used to it when you do it a couple times, but after you made that 3rd jump there, the good thing about this game is that when you go fall down, you fall, the screen scrolls with you, unlike Beetlejuice where you just die on the board. So if you do miss some of these jumps, the higher you get, the better off you are, because you'll fall down to the next level. So it's just that first part that's really kind of a pain in the ass, but once you get up to here, keep jumping, go left. You have these guys spawning and throwing daggers at you and stuff. You just got to kind of watch out for those. There, I missed a jump. I don't know why I hit the button, but probably didn't take or something. There, I missed another jump. And then you're just going to keep going up, and you're going to go left and right, and wherever you can go up, just go up. Don't focus too much on those guys. You don't really need them. So now I'm switching to the daggers. And this is the part that's probably the most difficult in the entire game. It's the most annoying and the most difficult and most possibility of dying. So what you want to do for this part is stay kind of where I'm at or a little bit to the right. This guy will pop out of the wall there and throw an axe at you. And you can use your sword to hit the axe back if you need to. I might do that. But he takes a while. What you're going to want to be doing, you're going to have this another annoying guy trolling you in the back behind you. But kind of stay in this area. If you go too far, you're going to fall off and die. Usually if I need health or I need daggers again, I just put on my sword. Like, you're going to do a lot of switching back and forth. Your sword works a little bit better for getting farming stuff on this part. And then switch back to the dagger. And it's like, it's kind of just, you keep doing this over and over again and throwing daggers at that guy from where I'm at. Don't go too close to him. But you're going to kind of hit his axe first and then hit him afterwards. So it's kind of, it's repetitive and stupid, but eventually you will get him. You'll see it takes a little while. If you need things like another dagger or more health, just do this. Kind of like go over to the left, run back, switch to a dagger. Sometimes you get lucky with the hits. And like, this guy is totally trolling me. He's falling in front of me. And so he's taking all the dagger hits instead of that guy. That happens sometimes. Sometimes you'll kill him in 2 to 3 hits. The little green guys will die to their weapons too. So sometimes it's just, you can just farm the daggers right there. But you can see that like the guys just drop randomly right in front of you. It's kind of annoying. So you just have to keep doing this until you get that guy dead. Because that guy has to be killed to get by the board. I've tried everything on this guy. I've tried, like, you can use the fireballs. You can use the Medusa head if you have to. I just didn't. You can use the rest of it up. You only get like whatever, like I think 9 shots on the Medusa head, but you can use up the Medusa head if you want to. Just don't use the trident just yet. This is definitely the most annoying section, I thought, for the game. And also I was going for like Deathless here, so I was kind of like farming guys to get health back and stuff too. So that's why I was kind of hanging out over here, which you can totally do. There's no time limit on this game. There's no timer or anything, so you can just sit here and just like farm health like that right there and just keep getting that over and over again until you get your health back up. The axe guy won't, like, if he throws it at you, I found if you just hit it with the sword, sometimes it just goes back and you don't take any, you don't lose any health that way. So that's why I have the sword. Here I'm just farming health just to get back to full, to making sure I make it through the board, which I didn't need that much health. I could have probably done less than that, but now I'm just gonna go back to the dagger. And just keep throwing that at him. I tried using the shield there and it didn't work out that well. So there, no, I still haven't killed him. There he goes. There, he finally dies and the door is closed. So now we're gonna go up. And I think I have some jumping issues going up on this part too. You have to get used to the jumping in this game. It's kind of jank, but eventually you'll get it. I was also just kind of playing it safe there for the just to show the Deathless. I didn't want to die on this run, so. And then you just keep making your way up. Same thing, not much to this board. It's the same, you know, creatures and same platforming. So now you're at the second level here, and then now we're gonna put on our actual trident and use our trident for the second time. And what you want to make sure here is that you want to make sure that the guy's there. If the guy's not there, or if he is going back in when you throw the trident, you won't kill him and you'll lose the trident, and then you'll have to do basically what I did on the previous level and get the daggers again and farm daggers again and take the time to kill him again, which can take a while. When you jump onto this platform, you're going to want to make sure you jump further back. If you jump too far, you're going to fall in front of that. So now we're on the final, this is actually the final board of the game. Well, not the final board, there's one more right after this, but that's kind of the end boss. So here, you're supposed to get these urns. You're gonna be running through, there's gonna be mummies spawning at these doors, and you can kill them with your sword or fireballs if you have any left over or whatever. They're pretty easy to kill. They will continuously spawn, so you don't really have to devote time to that. Then we're going to do some more platforming here, going up, and I usually push up and to the right, or I was trying to like get this figured out the best way to go about doing this. That's a moving platform that you got to jump on. Super annoying. Got to just time that right. Then up top here you got, I think it's 3 urns. You're going to hit these, grab these urns. I guess these are supposed to be magical amulets or something. I don't know. I call them urns because they look like urns, but you can drop down to that platform there, and then we're going to keep going down to the left here. Pretty easy. Now we're going to hit some mummies, and these mummies will have a chance to drop one of the items you'll need for an achievement. It's the Eye of Ra. And that's why I'm doing this full run, you know, so you can see where all these items are and everything and get them all to get your mastery. There's more urns down here. We're just going to go ahead and break all these, take all of them. There's nothing too hard on this level. You got your mummies, and here I'm just trying to farm these guys to see if I can get the Ra, the Eye of Ra. There it is. There's the Eye of Ra. So you got an achievement for that. And then watch out for these spikes. You definitely don't want to hit those, so just jump over them. The mummies and the spikes are the only thing on this level. Grab another urn, and now we're going to make our way back up, and we're going to go see the boss Anubis. He's just a dog dude that we're going to use the Eye of Ra on, so we can get another item that we're going to need for another achievement. Here I went back because I was like, oh, I forgot to hit this urn. I didn't think I had all the urns, but I did have all the urns, so I was like, oh, well, that was a waste of time. So you can see we have all 4 urns in our selection screen down at the bottom there. They're blue, white, blue, white. So here's where you get the Ankh, and so I'm just going to equip the Eye of Ra and just spam it to kill that dog. Then you'll get the Ankh. You can switch that and you can go up. Excuse me. You go up here, and this is the last, we're going to go on to the final board. So this is the very end board right here, and we're going to place our urns that we got from those 4 urns, and we're going to place them in order. So we're going to start with 2 here. You're going to jump up on this little pedestal. You're going to hit your place. You're going to, like, just like you'd select an item, and then you're going to select, I believe it's, I want to say 3 or 4. I think it's 4. I think it's 2, 4, 3, 1. The order. Let's see what we got here. Pretty sure it's 2, 4, 3, 1. Yes, 2, 3, 4, 1. If you don't place the urn correctly, you will die. You just instantly die. So that's why you want to make sure you want to get these right. There's 4. Place that one, and you can see that it spawns the, you know, urn. And then 1. Try to place it, and it wouldn't place probably. And then it drops down. You see that the axe drops down. You'll get an achievement for that one too. I've already gotten it, so didn't get the achievement on this run. But then we're gonna equip the axe, and we're going to run forward to look where I'm, standing, and you're literally just going to spam the axe. This is the final boss. You're just going to spam axe. You don't really, I mean, I have half health here and no worries. Just keep spamming it. You'll get points that mean nothing. And eventually it'll die. Then that's it. That's the whole game. You are king, Conan the king, and that's it. Deathless achievements, all that good stuff on that run, and you can get through it pretty quickly. Nothing too hard here. So here's a little bit of extra that skip that we have. In this one, you can, I'll show you here. We'll run directly to the Anubis. We're gonna go just keep running here, make our way to Anubis. You don't even have to get the Eye of Ra or the Ankh or anything. We're gonna run to him. He won't attack you. He only attacks you if you have the urns. And then we're just gonna go to the edge here. You can see right here by the wall. And we're gonna turn around, and what we're gonna do is jump straight up with a up directional pad, and then we're gonna push to the right. And then you're gonna fall right through here, through the board. You're gonna land right at the bottom here, at the very edge of the board, and then you're gonna press your up directional pad and A to jump to the right there. Now when you do that, you immediately land here in this end board, and you have automatically all 4 urns. So then you're just gonna place the urns like you normally do in the same order and complete the game. So if you're looking to just skip the urns and you already got the Eye of Ra and you already got the Ankh, and you're just say going for a Deathless or something and you just want to speed things up, you can do this method and it works. I mean, I've done it and it worked every time I did it. So, and it's super easy to do. The window to jump and to land is really, really easy. So interesting game nonetheless. Not the best game I ever played, but still I liked it because I reminisce on the old movie. And if you haven't seen the movie, go see the movie. The movie's awesome. Old school Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was young. Kill this guy out, and that's it. Conan the King. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough, and I thank you so much for watching. If you did like it, give me a like and subscribe. It really helps, and I will see you in the next guide. Thanks for watching. Bye.